double bass and his stuff, the guy with a full set of drums, his stuff, their girlfriends, their stuff, me and my stuff. I mean, all in one car. Those days are gone. But I remember we almost got to the Woodstock site, and they said, you can't go anymore, the roads are, closed up, and the traffic everywhere. You got to go around to some motel where they'll get you in from there. So we drove to this place, and there was a helicopter waiting to take us into the site, and I was so freaking excited. I'd never been in something like that in my life. I was 20 or something. And I remember we got in the chopper, and it took off, and the door stayed open. And no matter how high we went, there was people as far as the eye could see in every direction. And on either side of the open door was a New York State Trooper. One was a big sort of John Wayne kind of guy. And the other side was a little Barney Fife kind of guy. And I remember the big one looked down there, and then he looked over at his buddy and said, there's a lot of hippies down there. The little one said, yep. The big one said, I bet they're doing lots of illegal stuff. The little one said, yep. And the big one said, well, I'm not going down there, nothing, are you? The other one said, nope. And that's when I realized we were going to have a pretty good time at that festival. I was not mistaken. I remember I got there on the first day of that 3-day event, and I was under the impression I was supposed to play on the second day. So I was walking around backstage, talking to people like you do, and I eventually wandered out in this big field, with all the mud and the rain, all those folks out there, and I was doing what everybody else was doing. So at some point later on that afternoon, I had a serious case of the munchies. Needed something to eat, something to drink, and it was nothing. So I went backstage hoping they'd have something. And all they had backstage was 147 cases of champagne they're saving for the end of the event. By the end of the first evening, that was gone. I don't remember how many cases I was personally responsible for. But between that and the other stuff we was doing that day, it came as a surprise when somebody came up to me and said, Arlo, you got to play now, man. I said, oh, man. I can't play now, man. I'm not here now. I'm coming tomorrow. I said, oh, you're here, man. You got to play now, man. Because I can't play now, man. I can't walk now. I said, we don't care about that stuff. Richie Hayden's been up playing for hours. There's nobody else. You got to play now, man. And I was too young to realize I could have said no. So I grabbed a big 12-string guitar and I walked out on that stage, And in the middle of the regular stage, they had a circular stage built right in. So while the guys in front was playing, you could set guys up behind them, and when they was done, just twist them around, not be wasting time breaking down the band, setting up the next one. It was a great idea. I mean, it didn't work, but it was a great idea. And in the middle of the circular stage, there's this big hole in the stage for all the cables and mic lines and wires and stuff. They didn't tell me about the hole. I wasn't looking for the hole. I'm looking at more people than I knew I'd ever see again in my life at one time. And I was looking at them like you could back then, each one individually. That's when I remember falling through time and space. And then the most unbelievable thing happened. I moved through the molecular structure of the wood itself and rematerialized on the other side of the hole on stage, almost completely intact. That's my memory.